Good morning, everybody. What's happening? We're just off to the track to do some intervals. So last week I got an offer to run the London Marathon with a brand who sponsors it. Would tag her, a friend of mine, Esme, who also works for Grindhouse, basically chatting in the studio. And she was like, Nick, I might know a brand who has some spots available. Do you fancy it? And in the heat of the moment, I was like, yeah, go on then. It's London Marathon, you can't say no. Thinking that maybe it's a bit too late. Anyway, 5 minutes later, she's like, you're in. So, 5 weeks, my wedding's in 4 weeks, and we're about to run the London Marathon, or at least train for the London Marathon. So, we're gonna go hit some intervals, and then we're gonna go to the studio. It's gonna take you on a day the riveting life of Nick Naidu. I don't know about you, but you know, there's like a feeling you get sometimes when you're about to do an activity. Track running reminds me of school, because when I was younger, I hated running. And whenever we had to go and run around track, I used to just shit myself and I used to get so much anxiety. So even though I actually kind of enjoy it now, you still get that feeling when you're about to go do something. I find that fascinating. So yeah, we're at the Paddington track now. We're just gonna go warm up, and then I'm gonna tell you the session. It's not that long, it's about 8K. Get some mileage under my belt and start this beautiful day off. The time has come where we need to poo. The pre-match poo has kicked in. So we've located the public toilets. Magic is about to happen. I'll see you guys on the track. This session today is going to be a 2K warm-up, and then we're going to do some intervals in a pyramid format. We're going to do 200 meters, 60 seconds rest, 400 meters, 60 seconds rest, 800 meters, 60 seconds rest, 1,200 meters, 60 seconds rest, and then we go back down, 800, 400, 200, and then a 1K cool down. So the total distance is 7K, which is pretty decent. I did a nice 10K on Monday, so do some track today, and then Friday is my long run. So just good to keep the legs under a bit of fatigue. Let's get this shit done. Let's go for a warm up. I'm probably not going to film this section just because I want to clock in. So I will see you on the other side. That was really good. It's the first time I've done track in ages. In fact, the last time we did a track session was probably during COVID. I came here with Izzy and with Connor, and we did some 400s, but that was like well over probably 2.5 years ago. So the sensation is so different when you run track. Obviously, like, you start to get a bit of cramping and stuff just because of the stop-start, but that was considering that was the first one in like 2.5 years, I'll take it. Whew. So we are going to go to the studio now. I'm going to stretch out with Mehdi. I need to get some food. Got a busy day. I've got my 12:30 class, which I'm going to teach, and then before and after that, I'm teaching some express classes. I'm actually filming, So we've got 4 express classes to film, 1 class to teach. Gonna go home, do a bit of work, and then tonight we're gonna go to see the Arsenal. 5 wins out of 5. Get in, son. Let's go, you Gunners. Great session. Thoroughly enjoyed that. Up and out, get moving. That's the lifestyle, people. That is the lifestyle. Movement is medicine, I tell you that. Look who it is.
How are you?
Where were you this morning on the track? I thought you were going to come run with me.
Sorry, man.
You were going to come run with me.
Yes.
You bailed me.
Next week.
Next week.
Yes.
That's what they all say, right?
Yeah.
It's the man, the myth, the legend. What are you saying? You good? I'm good, man. Yeah, bro, that's nice. Cocoa Pops, some protein, some milk. Proper nutrition. Proper nutrition.
No, they commented, and then I shared them on my story.
That's what I'm talking about. There's gains. There's gains in a bowl right there. Gains in a bowl. Oh my God, can I get oh my fucking God, oh my God.
Whatever class you do now, after that you're gonna feel strong as hell. Guys, look after yourself, love yourself, and we will see you tomorrow.
Yeah, just one this leg, one this leg. Right again. To inside. When you
So that was I'd say 15-minute stretch. Mehdi, what's your Instagram handle, Mehdi?
MEYNOSRATI, May Nosrati.
So if you guys are in London and you need to get some of that, Mehdi's also the best massage therapist ever. So this guy's gonna sort you out. This guy's gonna be the reason why I complete the marathon, honestly. You're gonna be the reason why I'm able to do it. We have showered up, feeling a little bit fresh, and we're about to film. I know you're probably thinking, why have you just showered when you're about to film and get sweaty again? Because when we get in front of the camera, I want to feel and look $1 million. So we take our filming seriously, and part of that is making sure that we look good as well. Do you see what I'm saying? So we have 4 express workouts to film. I'm going to try and knock these all out now. Got loads of time, and then I'm gonna take a little break, have some food, and then I'm gonna teach my 12:30 class, and then I'm gonna catch you guys at home where I'm gonna be able to have a little downtime. I'm gonna do some work, I'm gonna settle down, focus, and then we can chill tonight. I can't tell you how good I feel after that stretch, and it just goes to show that you can train all you want, yeah? When it comes to training, you can thrash your body, you can train to the ground, but if your recovery isn't up to speed, you're never going to be able to actually fulfill your real potential, and you'll always reach a ceiling. You'll always hit a wall where you won't be able to continue to push. So I'm not saying you can't train hard, but recovery is the name of the game. And that's something I've learned myself over the years, that the more effort I put into my recovery, the more I can keep showing up and putting in the work in the gym. So get your recovery going, people. Let's go film some fucking express classes. I'm ready. Gains are served. If you could smell this right now, it just smells of heaven. 150 grams of chicken, 250 grams of rice, and then we've got some courgette, zucchini, as the Americans say, which we did in the air fryer last night. Of course, we top it off with a bit of chili, and this is gonna set me off, or set me up, shall we say. until my dinner later.
What made you say yes to a place in the marathon?
It was a very reactive decision, and it was probably a decision that I started to question after I really thought about it. But as I said at the start of the video, me and Esme were chatting, and the one thing that Esme said, which has just keeps on ringing in my mind every single day, is say yes because you can say yes. And Esme is very opportunistic like that, because she's had some adversity in her life, which means that anything she can say yes to with regards to your movement, she's saying yes. And I find that very inspirational. And whilst I am fit and capable, I understand that the marathon is a completely different challenge physically and mentally, and it's not something which will be easy, far from it. In fact, when I started to run again last week, the first 3 runs were terrible, and I came back and I literally said to Iz, I don't think I can do this. Like, it was bad. Only because my confidence was so shot, because way back in the day, pre-COVID, I used to be such a good runner, and I used to find it so easy. And now it's so new to me again, because my priorities have changed. I started doing more weight training. But in a roundabout way, the reason why I said yes is because I'm not scared of failure. And for me, if I have to stop, if I have to quit, if I have to whatever reason, if I don't make it to the finish line, I actually don't give a fuck. Don't care. So many people would say no because they're scared of failing, but I don't care about failing. So for me, it's a challenge. If I get around it, I've won. It doesn't matter about the time. I've got 5 weeks. Take the pressure off. Just go run it in my hometown, on the empty streets of London. Suffering's a bit of a privilege. I quite enjoy it. So that's why I said yes.
What are you most looking forward to about the marathon?
Feeling a way I've never felt before.
When you finish, you mean?
No, as in when I'm in it. Because I know how to suffer, but I've suffered in like a rugby game or in fitness, or I've suffered in so many different ways, but this is a new type of suffering. And for me, that's, in a morbid way, quite an exciting thing. I'm looking forward to reaching that point where I'm ready to stop and quit and see what type of person I am. And obviously the feeling when you finish, because I'm going to finish. Yes.
How do you plan to prepare in such a short amount of time? You feel like you have time to
No,
prepare?
no. And everyone said to me, or a lot of people have said to me, that you haven't got enough time, don't think it's the right decision. For me, how I plan to prepare for it is not the training. I've got a certain level of fitness right now, and I think that will be enough to take me to the end. What will allow me to complete it and potentially exceed my expectations is my recovery and everything I do away from the training. And this is going to be something that I talk about more in this series, is that sometimes we place so much emphasis on the training part. But for me, I've always now, especially over the last couple of years, I've placed so much emphasis away from the training, the sleep, the recovery, the stretching, the supplements I take, my mindset, reducing my stress, like all of that stuff. It's a 360, sort of circle, and you can't have one without the other. If anything, focus on the training a bit less and focus on the other things a little bit more. And I think that is what will allow me to finish.
Yeah, because I guess you've already got a baseline of fitness. That's not the thing that worries you. It's
No.
the thing that you said is going to trip you up is that your lower back goes, or you pull your glute or something like that.
The only thing that will prevent me from not finishing this marathon is because I didn't look after my body well enough. Not because I'm not fit enough. So yeah, we've got 5 weeks. I'm going to take you on a little journey. I want this just to be an example, because I always tell new clients that if you're scared about, beginning fitness, embrace the fact it's going to be hard. This is something I tell people every single day when they're worried about, taking a class with us or starting a fitness journey. I always say, embrace the fact that you will suck. Embrace the fact it will be hard. But eventually it will feel like second nature. And I'd be a hypocrite if I didn't take my own advice, because this feels new to me. That run last week felt new to me. I didn't like it. I didn't like feeling like a novice, but that was my ego getting in the way. So for me, this is going to be a case of leave your ego at the fucking door, enjoy it for what it is, test yourself, and be an example for other people and practice what you preach. So I'm really excited. I have multiple anxiety attacks about it every single day.
I can vouch for that.
Because I go through these like highs and lows, being like, what am I doing? And it's our wedding in 4 weeks. So not only am I running a business, preparing for a wedding, but the week after the wedding, I'm coming back and decided to run a marathon. YOLO, baby. So hey, we're gonna do it, and I'm gonna see you at the finish line. All I'm gonna say is, let's fucking go. LFG, underline. I will see you guys in the next video. If you enjoyed it, please like, please subscribe. In the next video, I don't know what I'm gonna talk about yet. I don't know what theme I'm gonna go for, but just know there is a next video. So I'll see you in the next video.